What is going on YouTube? It's HT Gaming. Welcome back to another video, guys. As you can see in the background, the monthly award program for May is out, and I gotta say I'm a little bit surprised, and honestly it's a little bit better than I anticipated. When I first saw that it was going to be Market's Semien, I just simply thought, man, that card is going to suck. But after going over the stats, I gotta say, man, it's not as bad as I thought it would be. But on this video, we're gonna go over the entire program. I'm gonna let you guys know if I think it's worth it, if you guys should go for it. There's a lot of ways to make stubs here, so is it going to be worth it? We're about to find out. But before we jump into this video, guys, like always, if you're enjoying the content, hit it with a thumbs up. And if you're new to the channel, make sure you guys subscribe. All right, guys, let's jump right in. All right, guys, so here we have it, May monthly awards program. Now, before we jump into anything, I do want to let you guys know, if you are planning on completing this entire program and getting that Marcus Semien, you are going to have to collect every Tops Now Moments card for the month of May. So just want to give you guys a heads up, just in case you decide to go for it, and then at the end you're like, oh man, I had to collect all these cards. So just letting you guys know, because if you don't decide to collect all those cards, you can make a ton of stubs like I did for the April month awards program. So yeah, just little disclaimer there in case you guys didn't know or weren't aware. All right, so right off the bat, the first player you get at 5 points is going to be this Austin Meadows, and this could be a really good BR card. Doesn't really catch my attention for anything else other than BR, with that 81 contact versus righties and 115 power. Now in BR, you're going to be playing on All-Star, so this card should absolutely demolish any pitcher you face. Unless maybe a lefty, which, at that point you might still be able to do some damage, but yeah, I don't know, man. But all right, next you get this choice pack, and these are the Tops Now Moments for May. So if you look at these cards, right now they're going for about 6,000 stubs for the diamonds. I believe this one's going for even less. Okay, some of the golds have definitely dropped in price, and that's simply because right now you're getting all of these packs for free. However, as players start collecting these cards, just like last month, they should go up in price quite a lot. So keep an eye on that. I wouldn't necessarily collect everything right away, unless right now it's actually a good time to purchase them because they're going for a little bit less. So if you are planning on collecting all these cards to complete the whole program, this is probably a good time to do it because they're going for a lot less than they were literally 35 minutes ago. All right, this is probably going to be one of my favorite cards in this program, and it's going to be Jesse Winker. If you guys are not aware, man, this is one of the glitchiest swings in the game. Like, he had I don't remember if it was I believe it was 2019 where he had a monthly awards card, and it was a little bit higher than this. I want to say it was like a 98 or something like that. And man, it was absolutely amazing. His numbers were a lot better than they are right now, which honestly, he just had a 3-homer game. But it was in June, so never mind, it wouldn't have applied for this month. However, this card should absolutely rake, man. If you have ever played with Jesse Winker before, you know that this card is an absolute beast. His swing is just so good, man, so I'm definitely excited for that one. It should be a lot of fun to use that Jesse Winker. If you keep moving up, you get some packs, and then you go into Brandon Crawford for the monthly award program as well. Now, this is a shortstop, and his contact versus righties at 98, not too shabby. The 48 versus lefties, though, man, that is pain right there. Like, that is not going to be good, especially if you're playing in Legend or even Hall of Fame. That's going to be a struggle right there. But with that 113 power versus righties, man, BR, absolute goon. Ranked seasons, I don't know. It could work out, it might not, but since I have my Cap as my shortstop right now, I'd much rather use him. But you can always play him at second base, even third base. And the defense is pretty solid, 81, which honestly, he's been a lot better in the past, but it's going to be solid. Just not one of my favorite cards for this program. Now here at 35 points, you get another one of these choice packs for Tops Now cards. And these diamonds are going for a little bit more. Not that much more, but they are going for a little bit more. And these golds are, man, this is the time. If you guys want to complete this program, this is the time to do so. So if you keep going at 40 points, you're going to be able to get this Ryan Topera reliever card. And man, it's not bad. He has 112 hits per 9, which is absolutely insane. 88 Ks per 9, 95 walks per 9, 92 home runs per 9. His control is at 85 with 84 velo and 91 break. He has a cutter as a primary, which could be nice. You know, his velo is nothing too crazy, but that 112 hits per 9, man, that, you know, it could be a nice one. Moving along, guys, you get this Ramon L'oreal at 50 points, and this card kind of reminds me of that Gary Sanchez that we recently just got. We actually debuted him in the last video, and you know, he's definitely better as far as like his contact versus lefties is 125, and he has 105 power versus righties, 85 power versus lefties. However, that contact versus righties, very questionable at 49. He is gonna have elite defense. He has that 85 defense with 99 arm and 99 arm accuracy. This is a card that has been glitchy in the past, so honestly I don't want to say that just because he has a 49 contact versus righties it's just gonna absolutely suck, but he's, you know, I think it's worth the try, man. I think it could be really glitchy. I think if you play on Hall of Fame, you could still use this card, and if not, you can platoon him and bring him out of the bench with that 125 contact versus lefties. Yeah, that contact versus lefties is nice, so definitely not a card to just simply disregard because of that low contact versus righties. If we get to 55, you get another choice pack here for Topps Now, and then at 60, you get this Corey Kluber starting pitcher. And honestly, I'm a little surprised that we're gonna get him because he already had a Topps Now moment. And this card is a 92. It's higher than the 86 I believe he got for the Topps Now, but I don't know, man. I figured they would have given it to someone else simply because he already has a Topps Now card, but then again, I'm not gonna complain. He has 111 hits per 9 with that sinker primary. It could be nice, but it's nothing. It's not gonna be anything like that 2020 Corey Kluber Cy Young, I believe it was, card. Could still be good, but I don't think it's gonna be as good as that other one. Now, if you keep going at 70 points, you're gonna get this Jose Abreu, and I've never been a fan of his cards. I guess maybe I just don't do good with them. But man, 116 contact versus righties, not too shabby. His contact versus lefties is 81, not great. And then the power, it's okay, but versus lefties, he has, I hate cards that are kind of like this, right? Because he has a lot of contact versus righties, but then his power really comes versus lefties, not righties. So it's not ideal. You would want him to, at least if he's going to be good against one or the other, to just fully be good against one, like contact versus righties and power versus righties. But you know what? The card overall is not bad, and 93 overall. The only problem is he only plays first base, and we have so many good first basemen already. So me personally, I just wouldn't use him. But not a bad card. If you keep going, you get this choice pack, another one, man. Honestly, you're gonna get a lot of Topps Now choice packs, and this is how I made a ton of stubs, right? Like right now, they're only going for about 7,000 stubs, the diamonds, and the golds are actually going, well, this is a silver, which is actually going for more than some of the golds. But I'm expecting these cards to go up in price as people start collecting them, and you know, they can't sell them anymore. But as of now, this is probably the best time, if you're going to purchase them, to just purchase the ones that you don't have and will need. If you're not planning on collecting all of these cards, guys, then I would still hold off on selling them and making some stubs maybe within a day or two, because right now they're just going for so low. 80 points overall. You're going to get this Zach Wheeler, and I gotta say, man, this is kind of weak if I'm being honest. For a 94 overall, you know, hits per 9's at 92, not impressive. Ks per 9 82, walks per 9 96. I don't know, man. Honestly, he has 99 velo with 97 break. That's not bad. But what are his quirks? Anything crazy? You know, sinker baller, okay. I don't know. Honestly, I would expect that the 94 overall, or the card right before the main lightning card, would be a little bit better than this. So this is kind of a letdown. Nothing crazy with his pitch selection. I don't know. To me, it's kind of a letdown, but it is what it is. You are going to have to go through all of this in order to get that Marcus Semien. And man, this is nice right here. A 42 choice pack. That means that this is going to drop these prices. Oh, it already did. Let me see. Actually, this Willie Mays is still going for quite a lot. 75,000, 65,000. So if you do this quickly, these are a lot of stubs you're going to be able to get back, because if you saw any one of these 42 version cards or whatever you want to call them, you're gonna get a lot of Stubs back. But the main guy, the lightning guy, the one that everybody wants to know, is he worth it? Should we go for him? Let's look at his stats. Let's look at his stats. And at the beginning, I was like, man, this is going to be brutal. Like, what a waste. I wished it would have been Jesse Winker as the main guy for the month. But honestly, looking at the card, 125 contact versus righties, man, that is nice. As a righty hitter, to have that contact versus the same hand throwing pitcher, that's really nice. The contact versus lefties at 88 is not terrible. And remember, you can always parallel this card and get that to a 93 if you get it all the way to 5 parallel. And then the power versus lefties at 108. Again, it's kind of the same situation as that Jose Abreu card, that he has better contact versus righties but better power versus lefties. So is it my favorite? No. If you already finished collections, I think this might be worth it. I think, you know, there's not a lot of really great second basemen in the game right now, unless you have D Gordon like me still and like an 86 overall playing second base for you. You know, 88 defense or fielding, that's really solid, man. And overall, I think, is he worth it? I want to say I'm like 65% yes, simply because, is he going to be an end game second baseman for me? Probably not. I'll probably end up with like a Robbie Alomar playing second base once they do like a signature series or something like that. But as of right now, man, that 125 contact, like contact plays such a big role this year. If you want to have a decent sized PCI, right, you want to have good contact, and this card is all about it, man. Overall, is it my favorite? Maybe not. I wouldn't say it's my favorite. I would have absolutely loved it if this Jesse Winker would have been the main lightning card, but still, you do get some really nice cards. This Brandon Crawford could be a really good platoon card. This is definitely a nice reliever that you can add. And then, hey, Ramon L'oreal, can't go wrong with him. And even this Jose Abreu, man, it's not terrible. It's just, he plays first base only, and there's so many good options out there. But if you want to make Stubs, get those Tops Now cards, get all those packs, don't sell them right away. Keep them for at least 1 or 2 days. See how the market reacts to this whole coming out brand new monthly award program. And if you see that they're kind of staying the same, then maybe just don't wait that much longer to just sell those cards. But I'm predicting that those cards are going to go up. Those golds and diamonds are going to go up. But guys, how do you get this done? Again, missions. These are a ton of missions as you collect those cards. Moments, you know, this is going to be the easiest thing, right? Like, actually, maybe not. Some moments can get really intense. And then collections. This is what I'm talking about. You're going to have to finish collections for all the Tops Now cards, man. And 38 total cards that you have to collect. And as you can see here, man, I invested a lot into these golds, and it kind of backfired right now because they went down in price so much. I have, look, 10, 20, 30, 34, 36, and 9. That's 45. Yeah, 45 cards. I probably spent around 150k Stubs because I bought them all like around 4k-ish, thinking that they were gonna go up to 10k. Now, if they don't, it's okay, man. I lost maybe half of those Stubs, like 75k, which is fine. But if they do go up to at least 7 or 8k, I end up making, you know, a solid 70k-ish. We'll see what happens. But guys, you do have to finish all these Tops Now moments collection. And, you know, like I mentioned, man, it's gonna be up to you at the end of the day, whether you feel like this is worth it or not. I'm giving you my opinion. And if you already finished collections, I think it's worth it. Why not? It's a new card that the only way you're going to be able to play it is if you use them here or BR. But BR is not going to be the same. You want to use them in your Diamond Dynasty ranked season team. And again, man, if you already finished collections, absolutely go for it. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to have some gameplay for you guys very soon for this card. Hopefully I can get this whole program done within 24 hours. And if I do, a new video is going to be coming out for you guys with some Marcus Semien gameplay. We are going to just simply open a single pack. You know, can't go wrong with a single pack. We actually have a Tops Now pack there as well. But if we get a gold or diamond, we keep going. We don't get either one, so that is gonna be it. Let me just open this, and wow, they're both going for about the same. So you know what, I don't have any of them. I'll just I already have both of these, so it doesn't matter. I'll just get, man, look at all these cards. Okay, I already have those too. We're gonna be able to sell some of these though. But guys, hope you enjoyed this video, man. If you did, hit it with a thumbs up, and I'll catch you guys next time with another video.